You wake up, roll over, and reach for your phone before you even open your eyes, like a digital caffeine addict hoping for one last hit. Swipe. Lock screen. Nothing. No Instagram notifications, no late night TikToks, not even a friend tagging you in a meme older than Vine. Just one lonely government alert. Effective immediately, all social media platforms are now classified as illegal. Accessing, distributing, or promoting social media may result in prosecution. Enforcement begins immediately. You blink, you try again. Instagram won't open. Twitter just says, error 404, go outside. Snapchat sends you one last snap, a blurry middle finger with the caption, goodbye streaks. YouTube still loads, but the comments are gone. Likes? Disabled. Sub count? Hidden. You're still lying in bed, and your whole personality has already been outlawed. No, this isn't a joke. Not some dystopian April Fool's prank rolled out by the government to force you to touch grass. This is Flipsides, and today, we're diving face first into a world where all social media becomes illegal. After years of misinformation, anxiety spirals, algorithmic manipulation, and the great clout collapse of 2027, governments around the world passed something called the Digital Silence Act. One by one, the platforms went dark. Some were forcefully shut down, others just quietly surrendered. The internet didn't break overnight, but the noise did. So now we ask, would society completely crumble? What would this do to our attention spans, habits, and mental health? And what would people do to fill the void it leaves behind? Welcome to Flipsides, and this is What If All Social Media Was Suddenly Illegal? Day 1, you check your group chat, which has turned into a digital funeral. Where do I post my gym pic? I had 3 drafts ready today. If no one likes my lunch, did I even eat it? Everyone's having a meltdown, but no one can post about the meltdown. You wander to Twitter out of muscle memory. Nope. You open TikTok praying this is just a super viral prank by Gen Z chaos gods. Nope again. Just a blank screen and the sound of your own brain whispering, now what? You try yelling your thoughts into the air like a podcast with no mic. It doesn't hit the same. Now you're just some guy ranting at his ceiling fan like a conspiracy uncle on Thanksgiving. Influencers start cracking like iPhone screens without cases. One attempts a morning routine, but forgets who it's for. She brushes her teeth in silence, makes matcha she secretly hates, then stares into the void while her ring light slowly dies, like the world's most tragic Pixar short. Group chats become rehab centers. Everyone's addicted, but no one wants to be the first to say it. Your cousin builds a candlelit shrine to his TikTok drafts. You refresh the App Store like a gambler pulling a slot machine. Every spin, nothing. The dopamine machine is out of stock. Day 4, people start making flyers. Flyers, like it's 1997 and you're missing a dog named Sparky. One flyer says, need memes? I got jokes, and lists a burner number. You text it. They reply with a dog in a banana costume. You laugh so hard you almost feel human again. Week 1. Things get weird. The guy at your coffee shop suddenly asks, how are you today? But like, with eye contact. You panic and stare at your phone, only to remember it's just a brick with Spotify. No feed, no filter, just your reflection. And honestly, that's the scariest thing you've seen all week. A protest forms downtown with signs like Real Lives Matter and Bring Back the Talk. Nobody knows what they're fighting for, but 3 people are vlogging it into thin air like ghosts trying to haunt the algorithm. Meanwhile, your anxiety, without tweets to yell at, just kinda sits there awkwardly like a party guest with no social battery. You sleep better. Your screen time drops like crypto in 2022. Your thoughts get louder, like your brain forgot how to whisper. Week 2. Now it's full-on withdrawal. People scroll through their camera rolls like dopamine addicts licking crumbs off the bottom of the feed. Old vines are treated like ancient scrolls. A bootleg USB labeled Tumblr 2013 aesthetic sells for $40 behind a gas station, like it's the Dead Sea Scrolls of cringe. Some influencers try starting podcasts. Others are arrested for attempted content. One guy live streams himself crying, only to realize live streaming is illegal. So now he's just crying, alone, with no camera. A girl in your building hosts a real-life comment section where people gather in a circle and scream their thoughts at each other. Half get into a debate. One guy just keeps yelling, ratio, until someone throws a sandwich at him. You're no longer checking your phone out of curiosity. You're checking it out of habit, like a ghost trying to haunt your old life. And for the first time in years, you're present. You're bored. You're aware. And that might be the most terrifying notification of all. Month 1. At this point, your phone is a glorified flashlight with Spotify and trauma. You still take pictures of your lunch, but now you just stare at them like a prisoner staring through window bars made of quinoa. The silence is loud, but it's not peace. It's peace with commitment issues. You start noticing things: the breeze, the sound of your fridge, the raw horror of sitting in silence without a feed to scroll. You scroll your notes app like it's Instagram. You rate your outfit in the mirror like you're running your own private fashion show. You laugh, you cry, you spiral, but with aesthetic. Month 2, groups of underground meme smugglers trading USBs filled with archived TikToks and lost Vines like it's Pokemon cards for emotionally stunted adults. You meet a guy named Travis who whispers, "You ever seen Vine Compilation 73? It's vintage." You trade him a bootleg SpongeBob meme and he slides you a flash drive labeled "For Real Ones Only." You go home. Plug it in. Watch a kid fall off a hoverboard doing the gritty in 2019. You laugh so hard your soul temporarily reboots. For the first time in weeks, you feel human again. Meanwhile, governments are unraveling. Without social media outrage, political discourse collapses into other noises. A senator mumbles on live TV, "I just feel like we're not trending anymore." Attempts to launch propaganda apps fail. North Korea launches their own dance app, Jiggler, in a desperate attempt to fill the global content void, but it's actually just spyware disguised as a trend. Within 48 hours, it's banned worldwide for accidental summoning, and yes, the UN still hasn't explained what that means. Month 3, weirdness becomes culture. People gather in parks for live comment sections where strangers just scream lukewarm takes at each other. One guy walks around with a cardboard sign that says unpopular opinion and just shouts things like, "Cereal before milk is chaos energy." A group of Zoomers invents live reactions, where they narrate each other's lives like YouTube commentary videos. One guy follows someone whispering, "She's walking, she's blinking, she's eating soup aggressively." Honestly, it's exhausting, but it kinda slaps. Month 4, your thoughts aren't being packaged into content anymore. They're just thoughts. No filters, no captions, just raw, unedited you. You read a book, like a real book, with pages and no ad breaks. You remember how your laugh sounds when it isn't trying to be clippable. You remember silence and realize it's not punishment, it's permission. You meet someone, in person, no DM, no Snapchat streak, no what you doing. Just actual eye contact and conversation that doesn't include the phrase based. You talk about life, music, childhood dreams. It feels fake because it's real. Month 6, a child asks, "What's a TikTok?" Their dad responds, "Dead serious, a war crime." You laugh, not because it's accurate, but because the fact that people don't remember TikTok feels like time travel. People stop performing. And maybe that's the most rebellious thing of all. 1 year later, you don't reach for your phone anymore, not because it's dead, but because you forgot why you used to. You walk into a coffee shop, no selfie, no story, just a sip. You exist and no one has to witness it, and it's kind of perfect. Then it happens. Your phone buzzes. Not a spam call, not a government alert, no logo, just a blinking cursor. You tap it. You've been seen. No likes, no shares, no identity, just the terrifying return of being perceived. Welcome to Ping, a new app. No comments, no feed, no visible features, just quick flashes of your life sent to anonymous viewers and gone forever. No proof, no memory, just the haunting sense that someone saw you and said nothing. It's addictive because it's personal. People spiral. They start arranging their rooms just in case someone's watching. They dress like they're living in their own Truman Show. They curate their life again, not for followers, but for ghosts. You realize we didn't kill social media. We absorbed it, buried it deeper, rebranded it, pretended it was gone. But it's not. It's just quieter now. And somehow, that's even worse. You didn't miss the noise. You missed the proof that you weren't alone. If you made it this far, you're already thinking different. So hit that sub button and turn on notifications. Because next time, we're flipping reality again and asking, what if daily vlogs became required by law? We'll see you next time when you're ready to flip sides.